Welcome back to the Boot Tragedies.
All right, we're going to talk about the Saints offensive line today, or lack thereof offensive line today. Now, coming into this season, the Saints offensive line, if we're being honest, it's the most unproven. I think PFF, ESPN, somebody did a ranking of NFL offensive lines. I forgot who it was. And the Saints came in at no other than 32nd. 32nd in the NFL coming into the 2024-2025 season as the offensive line unit. And for the first time, I agree. For the first time, usually people underrate the Saints. People, don't really watch, don't really know what they're talking about. But this time, I can honestly say they might be right. They might be right now. Does this line have potential? Yes. The only way they can go is up. Obviously, being ranked 32nd, the only place you can go is up. But coming into this season, man, it is not looking great for the Saints offensive line. We can kind of talk about some of the guys, not even talk about, just mention some of the guys in Fuaga, Penning. We got Udo, Seldaveri. You got Lucas Patrick, Eric McCoy, Cesar Ruiz, Mark Evans, Landon Young. Obviously, Ron Ramczyk's out for the year. Probably going to be career ending, at least, obviously season ending. At least Saints career ending for him. So we're going to just have a bunch of guys battling for spots. Now, we could just start off with the guys that are going to have spots. I think for sure these two. I think it's 3 or 4, but I think for certain, 100% chance, no ifs, ands, buts about it. Obviously, you have Eric McCoy at center. He's going to be your starting center. That's not up for grabs. That's not up for debate. That's going to be your man at the center position. And at right guard, you have Cesar Ruiz. Obviously, he's going to be your right guard. You paid him a decent bit of money, a first-round draft pick. So he's going to be the right guard on the team. Now, other than that, it's up in the air. It's super up in the air. It's going to be some battles, position battles from that left tackle, left guard, and right tackle. I do think the tackle spots are solidified. I think Trevor Penning and Fuaga will get those first cracks at it. Obviously, they're going to play around with it in training camp and things like that. Switch Fuaga to the left side, have some guy, filling on the right side. And they're going to just have to play with it. Everyone's got to learn how to play all these positions because it's going to be an offensive line by committee this year. Like, honestly, if somebody goes down, I can see if McCoy went down, knock on wood. Hopefully that doesn't happen. McCoy going out, Ruiz moving to center, maybe Penning moving to guard, Fuaga moving to left tackle, Landon Young moving to right tackle. Whatever it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. But I do think Fuaga and Penning will get those cracks at left tackle and right tackle. And I hope hopefully he wins that left guard position. Like I said, they're going to be playing a lot of guys at these positions, moving guys in and out of the lineup. But the Saints offensive line, they have to show up. They're ranked 32nd. Honestly, they just need to be average. Like, my expectations are so low for the offensive line. If they're average this year, that's a good year for this offensive line. Expectations are low, but they shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. Let me scratch all that. They shouldn't be. I know coming in, around NFL, probably around the Saints whole organization, expectations for this line is, they're young. They're not ready. There's a lot of guys with no playing experience, barely in NFL career playing time, starts and things like that. But at the end of the day, we invested a whole bunch into this offensive line. They have to show up. Obviously, Ron Ramczyk's hurt. He's a first-round pick, all-pro guy. But other than that, you got Trevor Penning. That is a first-round draft pick. You have Cesar Ruiz. That is a first-round draft pick. You have Fuaga this year. That is a first-round draft pick. That is 3 first-round draft picks on your offensive line. Now, obviously, one's going to be a rookie. One's been the league 4 or 5 seasons, and one on his 3rd season who hasn't really played. But that is 3 first-round picks. I don't want to hear their excuses. I don't want to hear, they too young, this, that, no experience. If they have no experience, guess whose fault that is? That's on the coaching staff. That's on the players. That's on y'all. So don't come with the no experience. They haven't played. These guys have been, except the rookie. Obviously, he can't get an experience as a rookie. But everyone else has played. Been in the NFL a long time. I don't want to hear about, we didn't have an all season. We didn't have this. Stop it. It's 3 first-round picks. Then you got Eric McCoy, who's a second-round pick. Who's the best offensive lineman we have right now? And he's a second-round pick. That's a high investment for a center. Then you have Seldaveri, who's a 4th-round pick. That's not a super high investment, but that's a guy that you think after a year or two that can probably come in and hopefully start for you. Maybe that, that's getting expedited just with the offensive line is super trash that he may have to step up early and now he have to play right away. But at the end of the day, I think the Saints should roll with at left tackle Trevor Penning, at left guard Nick Seldaveri, at center obviously Eric McCoy, at right guard Ruiz, and at right tackle Fuaga. Yes, they don't have experience. Yes, they're young, but you invested a lot in those players. It's time to sink or swim. You can't not play Penning this year. You can't play not play Fuaga. You can't not play Saldiveri. You can't not play these guys and then go into next year saying, oh, this is the year for Penning. Oh, this is the year for Fuaga. Oh, Saldiveri, this is the year. Play them. Because at the end of the day, they're not going to have experience unless they play. This is like trying to fill out, a job application that wants 10 years of experience from somebody just out of college. I'm not going to get that experience if you never let me get that experience. So play these guys. I'm begging y'all, just play these guys. If they suck, they suck. We know what we have. As simple as that. You can't keep babying them. You can't keep saying, oh, he's not ready. He's not ready. We've wasted development on Trevor Penning. That offensive line hasn't been great. The Saints haven't been great. So why the fuck wasn't he just playing? Just play him. If he sucks, he sucks. Let us see that he sucked. Put him on the field. We weren't in no playoff contention, no Super Bowl contention. Play the man. Just play the man. Play the young guys. It's time to sink or swim for them. Now, it's going to be position battles. Now, make them earn it. Or make them earn it, as you should say. It's like a rookie quarterback, like, getting drafted first round. Oh, he's not the starter. We know he's going to play. So make them earn it. Make them, have position battles. Make them train throughout camp and battle it out. But give them the jobs. It's simple as that. Let them dudes play. It's super, super simple. Your offensive line, it has to be a unit. We invested a lot in these dudes. A lot in these dudes with first round picks while we could have went elsewhere. Neglecting positions I think we could have addressed. So you have to let these guys play. You have to let these guys play and let them sink or swim. Like I said, it's going to be some position battles. Maybe Landon Young tries to win the job. Mark Evans, you got Lucas Patrick. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. I'm just going to be honest. No offense to those guys. Like, play the guys we invested a lot of, draft capital in. The guys with the most potential, the guys with the most upside. You have to play them. At the end of the day, that's the only way you're going to be successful. If you play Mark Evans or Lucas Patrick or Landon Young, do you really think you're going to be successful this year? Maybe they can hold the fort down and be serviceable. But you really think you got a chance to do something with that offensive line? I don't. You already got Derek Carr, who's coming off a shaky first year with the Saints. You got Alvin Kamara, who can't average 4 yards to carry and is looking for a new contract. Not saying it's his fault. You got speed receivers and Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, you brought in Cedric Wilson. They need time to get downfield. It's hard for Shaheed to get 40, 50 yards downfield if Garrett Carr got 1 second to throw the ball. Play the young guys, let them sink or swim. That's just my advice to the Saints. This offensive line, they just have to play. I can't wait till they start playing football. It's simple as that. I can't wait till they start playing football. The Saints put the camp in LA. I'm not going to LA to watch them. We ain't good enough for that. I'm going to just be honest. If it was in New Orleans and Metairie, I'd have been out there. But in LA, it's no chance in hell. It's no chance in hell. Nobody should pay their money to go watch the Saints practice in LA. Not the product they put on the field the last 2 seasons. Not with Dennis Allen as their head coach. Yeah, it's some room for excitement. Like minimum room for excitement. Because they haven't given us any. Man. We got some young receivers. That's about it. You got new OC. That's about the where the excitement comes from. You got new OC. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, we won't touch on that today, but you got some guys that's going to need to step up as well. We're going to go through some position battles throughout this training camp, man, and talk about, the defensive line, receiver for that 3rd, 4th spot, 5th spot. Already kind of touched on the offensive line. That backup quarterback, Jake Haener came out with, I think some skin cancer, something like that. Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Do your own research. But he said it's nothing too serious, but something he has to get taken care of. So, look, man, the offensive line, like I was here for, we got to get it together. They have to play well this year. It's a long ways away from the first game, but not really. It's like a month and some change. But I just got to see this unit in preseason. They got to play together. You got to play the young guys. You got to play the guys you invested the draft capital in. You cannot come out there and just not play them. It just won't make any sense if you don't play them guys. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see what the Saints have, see what this offensive line have. I'm excited to see Penning. I'm excited to see Fuaga. I'm excited to see Ruiz, whoever I want to see. I'm excited to see them all. Let's see what they got. Man. And let me know what y'all think about the offensive line. Who should start? Should we just go out there and start all the young guys? Because I think that's what we should do. And just let them sink or swim, or should we, play a little vets? If they're not ready, then baby them and don't play them and things like that. What do y'all think we should do? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank y'all for tuning in once again to Boot Tragedies. I'm out.